when people say the port, you don't really understand how much goes on in the port. I've lived here almost all my life, and these red cranes I've never noticed. It's just all in the background, you know. There's a lot that goes on, but it's all like behind the scenes, you know. Just like up here, say, I might have a lot of things going on, but it looks like I'm just swinging a bucket.
The Chalmette Slip is the only slip cut in the lower Mississippi River. It is 300 feet wide by 1,700 feet long, and it is a slack water slip. It is a specialized facility, and it's the only one like it on the Mississippi. If you look at the slip activity, you probably normally would have 2 ships in there with activity. You'd have one ship that would probably be transloading some either general or break bulk cargo to Dock 2. From Dock 2, that cargo would probably be drayed into the warehouses, so you'd have lumber, pipe, or cold steel of some type being loaded into the warehouse for storage. Eventually, some of that cargo would make its way to rail and be shipped out by rail or by truck. On Dock 1, which is the bulk side of the operations, you would have some type of fertilizer cargo or some other type of bulk cargo being unloaded there. Basically, the cargo would be unloaded into a hopper system with conveyors and transloaded from the conveyor system into a warehouse and stored until it would be needed in the growing season. The cargo would be then transloaded either by rail or back to barge and then shipped up to the Midwest.
The commodities come from all over the world. It may be fertilizer, it may be barite, it may be iron ore for making steel products. There's many different types of cargoes that are import cargoes to the U.S., all of the goods we use. A lot of the commodities that are offloaded from the vessels are loaded into river barges, and the river barges will be dispersed throughout the United States, delivering these cargoes to different locations depending on the customer's base and where it actually has to go.
A midstream location is a buoy system that is not attached to any sort of fixed dock facility. So embedded into the actual bed of the river are pilings, which then have very heavy ship chain floating up to a very large cylindrical buoy, which the ship then ties off to. So there would be 3 bow buoys and 2 stern buoys, and the ship would drop its anchors and then tie off the lines, and we would float our equipment alongside the vessel and transload from the vessel to the barge or the barge to the vessel. Every day is a different day. And that's the one thing that is wonderful about this business is it's international business and it's national business, and it all takes place here in one moment of time. And so commodities from all over the world coming into this country, as well as commodities that we are manufacturing or producing, or our natural resources within this country, are then exported through facilities like the Port of St. Bernard.